a great way to have transformation happen is leaping from the nest,
Yes.
being forced to fly. And yeah, maybe you crash and burn on the way down, but hey, at least you'll be in a different world then.
Right.
You won't be able to so easily just go back to your nest. You'll be forced to evolve. This is the big challenge of transformation.
Yes.
You know, how do you really evolve? How do you really become a greater man? How do you really change your life?
Yes.
And to use the Matrix analogy, it's as if, you know, a lot of people when they watch the Matrix and they think of like maybe the Matrix is somewhere out there, right? Or it's somehow just this external programming and beliefs in our head. But in a very real sense, you know, Matrix, it really means womb.
Yes.
Right? Where something is born. But it's also a very comfortable place, the womb.
Yes.
Right? The infant inside of the womb. The infant inside of the womb does not want to come out of the womb. It's perfectly comfortable there. And eventually it gets forced out.
Right.
But if it had its choice, like, does it want to leave the womb? No, it doesn't want to leave the womb.
This is great that you say the Matrix is not something out there to rebel against, or it's really the thing that we have created right here around us.
Yes.
Or that is there around us.
It's all the ways that, for example, we've conditioned the people in our life to not challenge us on certain things.
Oh, this is great.
Back off, that's personal. Shut up, whatever. Or the ones who challenge us too much, we cast them aside.
Right.
We don't call them anymore, whatever. We go and we create some measure of comfort. You can also think of like a bird's nest, right? It's our little nest.
Yes.
It's our little place of comfort and safety. And, you know, you got this bird outside the nest. It's Hans, and he's saying, you have to fly, or nothing's really going to change. And then so you tell Hans, okay, I understand. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, Hans.
Yes.
You know, I'll fly tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow, you wake up tomorrow, and you think about that, and you look over the side of the nest, and you're like, whew, that's a long way down. I don't know about that. Maybe tomorrow, you know. And then what happens is you stay in the nest.
Right.
And you never become this great flying beast, right? You never experience the transformation and the adventure and the greatness, the evolution that's possible if you make the leap. You just stay in the nest. And you know, we talked about this yesterday, about a great way to have transformation happen is leaping from the nest,
Yes.
being forced to fly. And yeah, maybe you crash and burn on the way down, but hey, at least you'll be in a different world then.
Right.
You won't be able to so easily just go back to your nest. You'll be forced to evolve.
But that's a great point. You'll never attain the greatness that you could attain. But I'm having like this because I had a thought that I kept. But also, I could see how people say, yeah, that greatness, maybe it's not for me, and I don't really. But there is also the knowledge and the understanding, and I'm convinced that they see it, that with the comfort that you have now, there is a slow suffering, and it will end bad. Specifically with that girl, it will end. I know it will. Your relationship.
So why wouldn't they do it?
Why wouldn't they do it?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do it? Because my first reaction is we're thinking short term. It's comfortable right here, right now. I can do it later. You know, I'm not ready yet.
Right.
It's like the coronavirus. Now you see people how they react when they really feel like they're faced with death the first time. Yes. They think, "Fuck, I could die,"
yes.
and so they react.
Yes.
You know, but they don't react to. They don't react to the same thing to obesity or heart disease or car crashes, because that's far.
If they're forced out of the nest, yeah, they'll fly. If there's a cougar in the tree and it's walking down the branch and it's coming for the nest, yeah, they'll jump.
Right.
You know, they'll jump. And most of them, maybe.